The pants were down. Back we are. And here we go. We're getting to our fresh series. We're getting into our first semifinals match. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the French Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Team Liquid. It is Cure. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the hello. We have the red Terran player, the South Korean Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. Let's go. Let us go. As Clem is setting up here with his initial proxy gateway. So I would imagine just a singular gateway here into a Zealot. We'll see if he commits into anything more than that. Does he go 2-gate? No, gas is being taken. Okay. Does get his gas, so just singular gateway. The goal here is to punish ByuN going for an economic opener. So the hope here is that ByuN is going for a Rax expand, which is quite common in Winter Madness. Welcome one and all. Winter Madness is one of the larger maps of the map pool, longer rush distance by ground. Because of that, we often do have greedier builds here from Terran players. And Clem will confirm. Does back in. Will scat the gases, sees one gas mining, and confirms the other gas is empty. So single gas opener here screams at Rax expand, whether the CC is on the low ground or not. I mean, Clem is hoping that it would be. Yep, there it is. Low ground CC. And here comes the Zealots. Now the goal here is to delay the building CC and to reinforce with either a Stalker or Adept and to keep things going, to disrupt the early game and to get the ball rolling. Bearing in mind as well, something that's very common, so this is why this is a bit of a meta game here from Clem, is that ByuN is not scouting. Zero scouting information. No SCV scouts and no Reaper scout either. It is Marine first. No Reaper. This is very common. It's very, very common for Terran players to cut corners, to skip SCV scouts, to skip Reaper scouts as well. So again, Clem is assuming that ByuN is going to be as greedy as possible. The only greedier thing that ByuN could have done is CC first. That's the one step that he didn't take. As here comes Clem. Does move in. Ooh, late reaction. Yeah, late reaction out of ByuN. We'll take 2 swipes to the face. Boys are being pulled. Clem, does he get surrounded? Oh no! Should pull. No, yeah, it does get surrounded. A bit of a misstep there from Clem. We'll lose 1 Zealot. We'll delay the CC, but there should be 2 Zealots here. There should be 2 Zealots. So Clem does miscontrol. Behind this, getting within range of the bunker. Ooh, kills the SCV. We have 2 Marines on the way, which shouldn't do much. Marine does focus down, and behind this, we're waiting for the Cyclone. Cyclone should defend. Cyclone will shut this down eventually. Oof. Yeah, as we do see Clem just pouncing on the Marines. He gets both. Yeah, both Marines go down. And do we delay once again? We should be able to. Yeah, we should be able to. Another delay on the CC. Finally does complete. Finally does finish. There's a cancellation. And with the arrival of the Cyclone, ByuN holds. Now what they lose here, 5 SCVs. 5 workers that go down. Behind this, Clem and just saturating his own natural, freely mining. Breaks the lock on. Nice control. He wants some Marines. Oh my god. Gasito. Yeah, Cyclone does get low, but Cyclone does survive. So ByuN does hold on. Again, to sustain a lot of losses early on here. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. ByuN does survive. And behind this, we're working towards Blink. So Clem, we have how many gates exactly here? We're getting into 2. So 2-gate Blink out of Clem into a Robo. So far, relatively safe play from our Protoss player. Relatively safe. Oh, yeah, tank is revealed. These Stalkers, they could catch the Cyclone. Oh my god, barely not. Oh, he gets punished. Oh my god, a massive punish here. That's what, 3 Stalkers going down. Yeah, 3 Stalkers do 4 here in this trade. It does get the Cyclone, but that was not worth it for Clem. Yeah, not worth it. Took so many tank shots to the face. Clem pulling away, claiming a 3rd. This is quite greedy. I believe this is 2-gate blink. Correct? Yes. So 2-gate blink into a third base. So very greedy here by Clem. I mean, thankfully, due to sniping the Cyclone, ByuN is stuck at home. Did I speak too soon? Oh, I did. Here we go. ByuN is pushing. And has Clem been too greedy? Ooh, has he been too greedy here as ByuN? He does commit across the map. Clem, he has no idea. Observer now moving out, and Clem, he will find the army. He sees. He does see, he does know. The boys are being pulled. This is a handful of the boys. ByuN is committed. And Clem, we got to warp in. Charge is still in the way. Battery's still in the way as well. Clem has to buy time. Ideally force an early siege. Ah, the boys are here to repair the tank. And the tanks are slowly pushing forward. He's almost within range of the production of the natural. He's almost there. He is there. Oof. Blinks in, gets punished. Ooh, that's 2 stalkers going down. There's 1 tank left. A Viking does land. And he blinks. Oh, and he gets punished. He gets punished once again. That's going to be 4 stalkers. 5 stalkers fall. And with that, ByuN has done it. ByuN, he has done it. He has broken the natural base, getting into the production. Depowers everything here at the natural as well. And again, Clem, he was just too greedy. He also didn't see the army until it was halfway across the map. And ByuN has done it. And pushing to the natural, sniping the robo. Clem sustained a lot of losses early on, losing his stalkers, which meant that he couldn't stop and delay the push. There, ByuN. He's doing it, Pappy. Ah. Clem had so much potential at the start of the game as well. So much potential. But again, did slip up when it came to his micro. We'll get a tank. The other tank gets repaired. Oh, does snipe both. Okay. Both tanks go down. Nice snipes out of Clem towards the end. Even here, just bringing away the SCVs, catching out some Marines. Oh god, oh, never mind. Jesus. As he gets intercepted by the tank, brutal losses there for Clem. Brutal, Pappy. As ByuN denies mining, and Clem, he's on a 1-base economy. He's on 1 base. Remember, there's no mining at the 3rd. Let's try to lock down the army though. Boys are being pulled. Boys are being pulled, and Clem should eventually clean this up, but he still will lose 7 probes. 7 probes, more stalkers. Still a very messy defense here from Clem. Very messy, but he does survive. He survives. Clem, he tries to break out across the map. Behind this, we do have a siege line. No bunker, but the tanks are in position, and ByuN is fine. Yeah, ByuN, he is fine. Now, thankfully for Clem, he didn't lose his base. He didn't lose the natural, didn't lose his 3rd base, so he's still making 3 probes at a time. Technically, Clem can recover in this game, but he is playing from behind, right? He's playing from a deficit. It's still an uphill battle here for Clem. As Clem even has to rebuild his robo from scratch. Which means the splash damage is going to be heavily delayed. No Colossus, no Storm. And ByuN could even just hit his 1-1 timing here. Just wait for 1-1, then break out. Clem, we just commit? Oh god. He's pushing into 3 tanks. Yeah, massive tank shots on the stalkers. Oof. A bold engage here to Clem. I mean, he did catch 2 tanks. There's 2 tanks going down. Gonna commit. Opts not to pull the boys. Not this time. So gets across, nice sniper in the sentry, gets 1, gets 2. I just won. There we go. Second sentry goes down, one of the tanks is exposed. It's a bit of an awkward engage here from Clem. Sorry, from ByuN. It's ByuN, he will lose both tanks already. Traded well with the ByuN, but lost both tanks. Does get into the middle line. Jeez, oh my god, gosh. Gets into the middle line. 17 probes going to be going down. Cripples the economy. Gets behind the base. And do we go for the expansion? I'm just going for whatever we can get. Yeah, just going for the probes. 20 probe kills. Oh my god. Mentioned earlier that Clem would have a chance here to try to recover, but he just falls further and further behind. Losing his mineral line. Heavily behind the worker counts, and Clem needs something to bounce back in this game, whether it's War Prison Harass, Zealot Run by, DTs, rushing disruptors. Like, there needs to be some comeback mechanic here for Clem. At the moment, he is slowly working towards Colossus, but this is not good enough, right? He's just taking up in a more standard fashion. Where standard play shouldn't be enough to recover from this kind of deficit. Shouldn't be. I feel like the only world where that would work would be if ByuN was more passive. But it's ByuN. Of course, being active, moving out. So far, Sims in. He wants that Colossus. Zealots go down, sentries are low, Colossus are being exposed. There's what, 2 Zealots left. The Colossus does hold its own, but he got the reinforcements. Now we can stim in. Yeah, now we can stim in. Now we can dive. Oh, we can try to. Clem does hold. Oh god, that was. Have we been F2 stimming? Are we? The answer is yes. Okay. Like, the reinforcements have been arriving on half HP. I'm like, what the hell? ByuN, calm down, bud. Calm down. Yeah, speaking of, he once again stims the entire army. And he should have enough anyway. Yeah, he does have enough. Breaks through the Stalkers, breaks into the Colossus as well. GG gets called in. ByuN takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG well played. Again, it was just a very rough start there for Clem. Winding it back, if you recall, Clem, he did open up with a proxy across the map, and it was not bad, right? He was able to delay the CC, get a couple of SCV kills, delay the expansion, could take his own lead economically, and he had that decent start. That, of course, led into ByuN counterattacking. It led into Clem being overly aggressive as well, bleeding out too many Stalkers when he initially applied pressure at the natural base. Bled out Stalkers, which meant that he couldn't maintain any kind of map control. It meant that ByuN could push across the map unscouted until it was more than halfway. Not just that though, because so many Stalkers had gone down earlier, it meant that Clem couldn't engage with the army ahead of time. By the time he engaged, I mean, ByuN was already across the map. He was already across the map, already pushing towards a natural, and he broke through. He had his boys being pulled, he had the repair, he broke through the main defense, and with that, GG. GG well played. He was able to get on top of the robo, get on top of the production, the economy I should say, and Clem couldn't recover from there. Let's go. Let's get into game number 2. Gets loaded into 10,000 feet. Hopefully this time Clem can be a little bit more attentive to his army and lucky when it comes to his unit control. To lose that many Stalkers that early on is brutal. You cannot get away with that at this level of play. You gotta tighten up. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of 10,000 feet, we have the French Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify. It is a ByuN. Let us go. Do you think we Clem at different build orders? I would agree in that sense. We don't often get to see Clem go for proxies, and I would say that was successful. That was a successful part of the game for Clem, was the early game. It's just the follow-up was where he was lacking, where he tried to push into the natural, where he pushed into... If you remember, I'm referring to the moment when he sniped the Cyclone. When he pushed into the tank line, he sniped the Cyclone, but he lost 3 Stalkers in the process. Like that early on, every Stalker counts that much more. Oh. As looks like there was a bit of a pause. So hopefully everything's okay. So loading into game 2, welcome to 10,000 feet. This time the gateway is back at home. Gateway's back at home, and Clem going for his own gate expand. And once again, single gas out of ByuN, going racks expand as well. Again, he just being as annoying as possible. Once again, ByuN does go for the same build, so it's racks expand into Marine first, no Reaper, and no SCV Scouts. Again, this build is just very common, very common in TVP. Cutting corners, being greedy. Welcome to 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet, as we mentioned in the past, does favor momentum. So whoever does have momentum has a bigger advantage here. I say that just because the short rush distance by ground, it doesn't take long at all to get across the map after winning a fight. And we'll see how we adjust. As behind this, a Twilight Council opener at a Clem. Was look before leaping? Kind of. I mean, there's no way to, I guess, test the waters really in that early game when it came to the Stalker aggression of Clem. It was just a bit of an overcommitment from him. Just misjudged the fight. Misjudged the engage. From here though. We have our 1-1-1 follow-up. So far, everything's looking normal. Everything's looking standard. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. First adept is going to be called out. And so far, it's looking like a safer build here. We have 2 gateways so far in a robo. We're expecting a 3rd gateway into 3-gate blink. So far, it's looking very safe. And again, Clem is just applying some very light pressure here. Nowhere near as committed as last time. Just poking in, confirming the location of the army. I said very safe build. Never mind. Clem and going 2-gate blink into a 3rd. Okay. So Clem is cutting corners. He's being greedy. Hailing runway doesn't scout the 3rd base timing. Does get into the main, and we'll get 1 probe. One probe does go down. But again, a greedy move here from Clem. This is a style that has fallen out of fashion in recent times, so this is a bold move. It's a bold move. Oh no, Saber, no. Shout out to Lily. It's a Chinese caster. Chinese caster, he does host a bunch of events as well. He hosts Little League Cup, which is an irregular tournament. But it did look like Saber might have been lagging earlier. As behind this Clem, he's going to charge. So far, he is soon to be saturating his 3rd. Has yet to really kick in. And behind this, we have our 3-1-1 setup. Nothing crazy out of ByuN. ByuN just working towards Sim, building his army. Is being a little bit cheeky here with the initial drop, though. Clem is in position. Clem defends. Auto turret harass behind the natural. No auto turrets yet. So far, Clem is keeping up. He's keeping up with the harass. We're just waiting for the main push. Here comes the Unsiege. Here comes the Unsiege. Now, when it comes to this move out, ByuN should be expanding behind it. So we should soon be seeing a third command center. As ByuN pushes. Oh. His move gets spotted by a Clem. So nice vision, nice scouting. Clem is aware. We can see, because Clem knows that ByuN is coming, ByuN knows that Clem knows, so he wants to try to catch out the Stalkers. He's hoping that Clem tries to intercept, and Clem did try to, but on the right side. Oh, the Observer, yeah, the Observer did spot the army. Snipes the Observer. Clem pulled away. And ByuN backs off. So some cheeky moves out of our players here. In the end, ByuN does pull away. Now, something that I noticed, there's still no third. If you recall, I assumed that ByuN would throw down a third CC as he pushed. No third base yet. Instead, ByuN reinforces. Auto house behind the third. Tanks that will siege within range of the fourth. Oh, a little bit greedy. But he does siege. Yeah, he does siege up. Solid position here for ByuN. Ooh, depowers the Robo, snipes the Colossus instantly. Oh my god. Colossus goes down. And Clem should hold. Clem should hold here. Getting on top of the tank. Getting on top of the army, but still heavy losses as we drop into the main. Oh my god, 23 probe kills, the one drop. Clem was distracted. We were distracted. The one drop full of Marines. You remember, this was a drop from earlier where Clem, he knew the medevac was here. He had his Stalkers in position initially, but he did leave an opening, and that is critical damage. 25 probes. It was the drop alongside Auto Turret Harass. This Raven already has 8 kills. Oof. And again, Clem, he handled himself well when it came to the main fight, outside of losing his Colossus, of course. But now this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. ByuN is snowballing out of control, has a massive army to work with. Clem, he has a critical economy. Clem has no splash damage. The Colossus just now on the way. And ByuN, he cannot trade. Nice retargeting with the mine. Let's retarget. Colossus has arrived. ByuN jumping towards the main, going for the Cyber Core, and he will snipe. The Cyber Core is going to go down. Very nice pickup. Does boost away. Reinforcements, they hit the initial fourth, and Clem just doesn't have the supply. He just cannot defend multiple locations at once. His army's just too small. And the base will fall. Oh, never mind. Plays it safe. ByuN backs off. The base is very low. But ByuN doesn't want to throw away his army. As ByuN pulls back, dropping back into the main base with a double drop. Forcing out Zealot Warpins. And Clem is all in. Clem at this one. Oh, no, he's all in. He gets caught. He gets caught out here as well. Massive pickup. Colossus goes down. And Clem will lose everything. GG gets called. ByuN will claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Congratulations here, ByuN. He will claim the series. Will claim the series 2-0. Again, Clem, he was caught with his pants down. He was inattentive in his main base. He was distracted by the main push. And again, more or less, he was okay when it came to defending against the main army. It was brutal that he lost a Colossus, so ByuN still came out ahead. And then he came out further ahead by dropping into the main. And again, Clem, he did not react in time. Did not react in time. Did not pull away. He lost every probe in his main base. 25 worker kills. That is game-winning damage. GG. GG, well played. With that, ByuN does advance on to the grand finals, waiting for the winner of the next series. Let's go.